Oh, man. Okay. All right, here we go. You guys ready? You guys prepared? I can't wait. I cannot wait. Here we go. So, first things first, I'm going to do the big shout out. I'm talking the magnificent shout out. The big boy shout out. So, first things first, I want to talk about the lead on this project. Fucking L. Yes, L, yes. So let me tell you a couple things about Yes, L, yes. See, I don't even care. I don't even care them showing Twitter right now. That's how little of a fuck I give in order to tell everybody about this lady right here. All right. L, yes, L is a long time watcher, long time like supporter of the stream, and she was one of the first big girl artists that started showing her skills and joining the fan art and just basically being generally pretty fucking cool and amazing. Oh, that's a dog. That's a cat. But anyway, the whole point is that she started showing up, started watching the shows, being a part of the community, and then it just kind of evolved from there that she wanted to do more. And when we suggested the you know the web comic, when we were talking about it when it was brought up, and I was basically given the decision on who I would like to lead the project, the first person I thought of was Elle. And the reason I thought of Elle is because, first of all, I really like her style. It's kind of flowing. It's a little whimsical, but it's serious enough that I think it's very versatile. I think that's one of the reasons I really like it. But also, she has this ability to use color in a way that's really minimalist. And I thought that was really cool. I liked how she was able to use colors, like she could use one color and create shade and like differing effects. Now, I don't know anything about being an artist or how much skill that is or anything like that. All I knew is that I really liked it. So, she was the first person I thought of. Now, through the concourse, she informed me that I would need that she would need help. That she could do the line art, but she would need a colorist to help. And so, she invited her friend onto the project in order to assist. And this was a person I did not know, but oh my god, am I what? Hold on a second. Let me boomer my way out of this. Oh, there. Is this it? Okay, this is it. All right. And this person, Ghost Pastries, whose name is Kat, assisted Elle by coloring most of the stuff. I believe, if not all of the stuff. 76 followers. Oh, fuck that. Nope. Get in there. Fix that. Anyway. And I was shown her coloring work and how she used shading and how she used... let's look at this stuff. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, God, look at that. Now that's sick. Right there. But so there's all that. But anyway, and she brought her on, and I was like, that's fucking awesome. And I was like, that's so cool. And then we were going to need somebody who would need to edit it, right? And I could think of nobody who could offer their editing skill on webcomics better than my boy Ronnie. You see, Ronnie is a longtime cartoonist. He's one of the big boys, in my opinion. And he's just a really smart guy. He really is. He's... I think a lot of people might misunderestimate him, but I don't. Not ever since I was... I remember the day I decided I would never underestimate Ronnie. And that was when we were sitting in the first con, I think it was at PAX together. And we were just chilling in front of the Soul Calibur machine and trying to fucking figure out how to get it to work. And I just saw him just draw us just hanging out together. Like, he was able to carry a conversation, and he was just be able to do something out of such kindness. And I really saw a lot of love in his drawing, And which is ironic because his comic is so full of just dark humor, but I think it comes from a really special place. You know, it's a very different thing when you're somebody who walks in shadow, and I think Ronnie does that a lot. But he's able to make something out of it, and I think that's something that's really important. And he's definitely one of my boys, and I am very, very happy that he was able to come in and lend his expertise on how to make a good webcomic. And then, when we knew that we were going to need some pieces of art that would really pop out from the rest of everything, and we were like, man, we're going to need cover art and all of that, that's when my girl Magic Fire was summoned. So Magic Fire is, first of all, she's got her own webcomic called Dreamwalker, which is magnificent, omega, hyper, cool, amazing. So you guys should go check that out. But Magic Fire does incredible art. She is one of the most prominent fan artists in the entire community right now. Look at that shit. Her ability to make art without even using hard lines and just essentially just doing whatever she wants with random colors is crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy, dude. And so, she should be supported as much as possible. That was really fucking cool of her. She drew she drew the cover art for the webcomic. And then last but certainly not least is my art director and full-time friend, Crystal. So Crystal's been with my community since almost the beginning. Pretty much. And he does a lot of stuff. He supports, not only does he support directly the YouTube, but also just art direction in general. He goes and he talks to all the artists for me. He arranges everything. He makes sure everybody has what they need. And, wait, what? 413. Solve that immediately. Anyway, and he's just a fucking good guy. So, it's because of all these people that I was able to get... Man, Dreamwalker looks sick. You guys should check this out too here. Here's the link to Dreamwalker. Go check that out. But, anyway, they were able to make this possible. They were able to bring it all together, and I am just very lucky, very fortunate that I was able to have this team help me make this possible. So, to be completely clear, I have not read this comic yet. There's the link to that comic. I have not read this comic yet, and I'm going to read it on stream. And I hope that you all enjoy walking this path with me. Prologue, Part 1. The Chronicles of Verum. Thank you, Magic Fire. Oh, that was a good transition. 50 years ago, the world almost ended. The sky lit up in violet, and a massive comet came crashing down to Verum from somewhere far, far away in the astral sea. Those who knew what it was called it the enemy. Anything more than that was a risk. Man. Look at that. Knowledge is power, after all. Before the comet arrived, the powerful Archmage Azalon sent out a call throughout the continent of Kalkatesh. On an island within the sickened sea, there was a pathway to someplace secret. someplace dangerous. Within the arcane labyrinth of the mad wizard Tyr, it was said there was a hidden weapon powerful enough to stop the enemy. But exploring it would mean risking more than just life and limb. Existence itself was on the line. Aslan called upon the aid of those willing enough to try and retrieve it. And while he never set foot within the labyrinth himself, my granddad was one of those who answered the call. It's guard 10! Or 11! It's guard 11! It's guard 11! Woo! It's guard fucking 11, dude! Chronicles of Verum. Hey, that's me. Hey, that's her, and her, and him, and him, and her. That's me. Prologue, Part 2. My granddad went to the Siccan Sea, along with many other soldiers, mercenaries, and craftsmen from all over the continent. Dabarak, Ord, Krazex, Dalton. They all came and established what became known as Camp Last Stand. Granddad wasn't a powerful sorcerer, nor some crafty rogue, nor a world-renowned sorcerer, but he did see others who fit those descriptions. Not long after the camp was built, incredible people arrived, answering Aslan's call. Adventurers. Risk takers. Heroes. Granddad said some were unlike anything he'd ever seen before. Creatures fit for fireside stories, or the sort of folk you name constellations for. Oh God, not that scene. Oh God. They were beyond his wildest expectations. Oh Jesus. In more ways than one. Oh no. Ugh. As the comet drew closer and closer, the adventurers jumped in and out of the portal to the labyrinth. Some were more worse for wear after each pass. All the while, the enemy dug its claws into the continent. Sowing despair, choking the hope for people, adventurer and commoner alike. Hell, Granddad nearly died when one of the enemy's biggest and baddest came to the camp. Not everyone made it, and many were never the same thereafter. Even so, hope is not so easily extinguished. The day the comet came to destroy everything. An array of portals within the camp lit up. And even more adventurers poured out. They came from all walks of life. Vagabonds. Prisoners. Usurpers. Alongside those who had scoured the labyrinth. They all banded together to face down a wave of terrible forces, the likes that none had ever seen before. The story gets kind of hazy from there. Granddad always said it was too hectic to keep up with everything. But there are a few things in his story he always kept straight. 7 violet eyes lit up, and in a flash, they and their companions were gone. They went up into the sky, into something Granddad could barely comprehend at all.
Perhaps through you, the world may choose its rebirth. There is hope. It shines just now on the other side of oblivion. A world not of peace, but potential. a world with so many more voices. The souls are strong beyond. Where there was only darkness, a light can be seen, a softer light than the violet.
The rest remains, fighting off the residual
What is
hordes
the cost of strength?
of enemies on the ground.
How much you can lose, or how much you can take?
Can you bear the burden? Can you suffer this pain?
Can you bear to forget?
Fighting
In the
and
heavy
fighting.
sorrow, I can see not the shadow. What light could pierce this penumbra?
Fighting and fighting. Fighting and fighting
calls to me from above.
until it stops.
My eyes are open, lifted up to the shattered sky.
We can do this. My body must last.
If I fail, all will fade.
The torch is burned.
The path underturned.
My voice speaks of death. Do not fear that your life might end. Fear instead that you may have never lived at all.
Our symbol laid to test, above our place of rest. Fear not the false light, within you lies the might.
Are we bound by fate? Or is fate bound to us?
We must prepare ourselves. A storm approaches.
In balance, we move forward, for dark days are followed by bright mornings.
It's not about where you started, but where you end that matters.
Fearless, peerless, tearless. We face the end of days. We must find a way to bring forth a new day. And so turns the wheel.
All of it. One last time. The world almost ended. Granddad swears it must have for a few breaths. A brief moment. A slight pause. But in the end, the sky was clear. Those who vanished in the light of the violet eyes reappeared. And the enemy was gone. And where there was once despair, hope once again. Granddad says those days at Camp Last Stand made it clear that no matter what he was doing, he meant to cherish it. Because it all could have been gone in a flash. He says he was lucky to see it. That despite the horrors and the losses and other things, he was grateful to have seen those adventurers. Those heroes. Now and then, he'll lean back in his chair and get this faraway look on his face. And he'll sigh and he'll say, "Ugh. I suppose if you're meant to have an adventure, well, you best make it a big one." And that's exactly what I intend to do. And so the torch is passed. And its new light shines on darkness. Let us hope that this torchlight is strong, for a harrowing wind begins to blow. Alright, there you go. That was fucking sick, dude. Once again, big shout out to the entire webcomic team. They did a fantastic job. Be sure to go and comment on the webtoons. Make it, like it, comment, all that good stuff. Hold on, I want to see more of the hair. Like this, look at this, dude. Look at this shit right here. Look at that. Oh, man. Who was that in the intro? Oh, that's Kahili. God, this was so good. Yes, the idea is that the MC of this comic strip will be canon to Verum, and I might make them show up. I don't know yet. Kind of like Wadu? Kind of like Wadaheck, yeah. Man. This was all so good, dude. Like, God, this is so good. The enemy. I really like the transitions in the art, though. Like, this one right here, of him transitioning the 50 years, that was really well done, with the same smile on his face. Fuck yeah, dude. You know what else I can't wait for? Tops. Is I'm going to talk with Devin and try to get this made into an actual comic book and made into a physical form and actually distributed. And I'm going to try my best to get it out there so that people can actually buy it. Formatting is going to be rough. Yeah, but I can figure it out. Do it as scrolls. Pages are already formatted for print. Well, look at that. Man. This is really good, man. I don't see a single flaw in any of this. Like, this is exactly what I was hoping it would be. It's more than I expected it to be. It was just... It's amazing, man. Now that's what I'm fucking talking about. I really like Mara's mace. That thing hits hard. I don't think she's ever rolled, like, minimal damage. Will Guard 11 be a playable class in Verum? Jab! Thank you very much, Elle. And to the rest of the team. Thank you, guys. That was amazing. That was everything I wanted it to be. That was so sick, dude.